Let's go live. Why is Bob Ross on the screen? I'm going to tell you why. And he's here to give you $1,000, an easy $1,000. Interested? Let's go. I'm Andrew Larder from Marketing Sharks. Wait, there I am. I'm Andrew Larder from marketingsharks.com. Bob Ross course out, fresh out today, called Community Cash. And here's what it's basically about is I live in a smallish town. There are about 10, 20,000 people in Pitt Meadows, BC, Canada. It's a suburb of Vancouver. So we're in a big city, but we're a little community. And the little community has a Facebook group. There's a few of them. There's a Protecting Pitt Meadows group that talks all about, crime and telling people, oh, look out for this guy. And there's a Pitt Meadows elementary school where my daughter goes to. There's a Facebook group for that. And there's a Pitt Meadows, I can't remember what it's called now. Anyhow, it's basically general Pitt Meadows group, and super active. A lot of people. Somebody goes, hey, where can I get my, my dryer fixed? Boom, 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 boom. All sorts of recommendations. I use this guy. This guy was good. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, where's a good place to go for food, for pizza, for blah, blah, blah. Oh, here. Super active. And this is exactly what he's talking about, is using Facebook, doing a local thing. You don't need to sell to Somalia. You don't need to sell to France. You don't need to be really big in New York City. It would help. But how about you picking your town? And like I say, go back to what I said earlier, an easy $1,000. So I'm going to continue on. I'm going to, I'll go back in and let's go back in and look in on Bob, because he's in a cemetery, and that's weird. You'll see the video. There we go. That's a cemetery behind him. You can see his shirt says Small Business Rescue Squad. I got to get some more stuff than just that. So let's scroll around on the page. This is all about instant credibility with the Community Cash thing. And blah, blah, sell through Facebook, because you're, and no other marketer knows how to do this. You'll be more reach, influence, and command than the mayor. All right, that's good. And here we go. A postcard. So this is sort of separate from, hi, start up a local Facebook group, and here's how you can sell anything to your local area. You can become the king of your local area. And that's what this course is all about. Bob Ross is famous for doing postcards. And so this is where the $1,000 thing comes from. And I should be able to get the, there we go, 15 short lessons, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's $29. I think it's the cheapest one he's done. I'm going to try and get up to the video again and fast forward a bit and see if I can get to, no, that's ridiculous. Come on. There's got to be the part where he holds these things up. There. Okay, that works, right? How did I miss that again? Okay. Go back just a little bit. Oh, for Pete's sake, this is crazy, isn't it? Okay, you can watch it. I'm not even going to worry about this. I'm going to come back to, sorry, I'm going to come back to me. So, there. Back to me. The link's in the video description. If the idea of creating a site for your local area, not for New York, not for the state of New York, not for, I want to get 1 million people to see me. How about just going, I want to make a site for my 10, 20,000, 50,000 area that I'm in, and getting area, being able to sell anything in that area, whether it's marketing services, whether it's products that come out, whether it's reselling products you've got on your hard drive right now. That's what he talks about, is the graveyard is all these products you've got in your hard drive. And what he goes on about is the postcards. And he says, everybody wants to make 10, 20 grand a month. Everybody wants to do that. Well, how about this? Local businesses, postcard, you slap it together in a heartbeat and you make $1,000. And he's like, okay, it's not 10, 20 grand, but if I handed you $1,000 right now, you'd be happy. And if you knew you could do it again and again, get it? This is a really good thing. And it's funny, they're really two separate things. But once you have the local community, how easy is it to say, hi, I'm Andy from Pitt Meadows Live, or whatever you call your Facebook group. There's this many people on, and we want to put out a postcard with coupons from these guys. Whatever it is that they do, he'll talk about it. But you can easily see the two go together. they're separate. I know I've done one of Bob Ross's postcard, and he kind of does mail outs. So now you're putting this together. You are the source for the local businesses to come to. I know in Pitt Meadows, there's Small Business Sunday. There's people asking questions about small business. So they're hopping on to answer questions, get their clients. This is your local customers, right? So that's the way it works here. It'll work exactly the same way once you get it up and running. And he's going to show you. He says nobody knows more about how to do this than he does. And the kicker is you're really doing the Facebook thing. I'm going to say, well, obviously you can sell your own products. You get that, right? You've got all these people. You can monetize it. You can mention things every now and then. You can do all sorts of things. He'll show you how to do that. But the kicker is sort of aside from it, but with the emphasis that my group, blah, 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 whatever you want. I really should have looked up what is the name of the Facebook? Anyhow, Pitt Meadows Facebook group, whatever the heck it's called. And I can say there's a few of them. So you get people to sign up. You get people to be active in their own community. You get people to want to take advantage of that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a business way. If you've got, like, why advertise all over Vancouver's 3-4 million people? Why advertise all over Vancouver when your store is in Pitt Meadows? Or radius of your heater company or your roof fixing place is in this area. Why would you want to advertise over 3 million, 4 million people? All right, we'll get in the truck and we'll go to North Vancouver and we'll go do a job. We will. But what you really want is service your neighborhood. It's like you're in a small town, even if you're in a municipal big area like that. So your small suburb, that's what I'm looking for. A lot of people live in suburbs. That's really what this is about, is making a Facebook group, getting it popular, and using that, because you now have all the business guys jumping on board. Very easy to put them together into these things when they're already contacting you. They're already familiar with you. They're already wanting to use your services and contacts, and away you go. Anyhow, $29. I don't know how fast you're going to take $29 out the door and bring $1,000 in the door. So what he says is, that graveyard picture, let's go back to the graveyard picture. Why did he film in a graveyard? I'm going to return this a little bit back so I can show you this. And he's talking about the old, all right, I'm going all the way back. You can see here, he's got the grave. Yeah, I'm going to go this way and find rotting on the hard drive. There, that's what it sort of looks like. I don't even know where he's filming this. Anyhow, yes, that's up on the screen. The graveyard in the back is the products you've bought already. You've bought tons of products. I go to Warrior Plus and I look through my, where you pick up the stuff, the members area that you have stuff you bought. I'm like, holy smokes. And did you take some of these? Did you grab the software? Did you use the software? Is the plugin still up on your site? There's a lot of graveyard going on. He's right to be talking about that. Not sure what the crow represents. I'll let you watch the video for that. I think I'm rambling on. And here's what I want to do is to say, grab this course. You won't have any other thing that is as guaranteed of giving you $1,000. And we're not just talking about one time. This is a thing you can do. Depends on your area. Depends how big it is. Depends how active your customers are looking. Your customers being the businesses are looking for things quite easily. And I'm sure he'll tell you this. He's got other things about doing postcards, other products, talking about postcards. This is, he says, his cheapest product. But the idea of doing a postcard with different businesses and then profiting $1,000, you can do that every month in a day. It's that kind of thing. So I'll let you check that out. If you could make that kind of money from a $29 investment, score. That's the best deal you're going to find on the internet. $29. Click the link under the video description or come to marketingsharks.com. We'll come back to this. If you're not watching on YouTube, marketingsharks.com is my site. Today is the 16th of January. You'll look for Bob Ross's. It's called Community Cash, and that's his product. So search for Community Cash. Scroll down, either go to the blogs and scroll down, or go to the right-hand side and find the search bar and put in Community Cash or Bob Ross. You'll find them there, and you're going to love this for $29. And the cool thing is, it's almost a detriment to be in New York City, because what you want to be is small, neighborly. I'm not saying anything bad about New York, but I think you could pretty much say the big monster cities are pretty non-neighborly, and the smaller places are places where people help each other, interact with each other, want to talk to each other, wave at each other, say hi, know who they are, that kind of thing. I can remember living in downtown Vancouver, and I knew someone when I moved in, and I knew our direct next door neighbors, and I never saw or talked to or looked at or knew who they were, anybody else. And I'm talking about a high-rise 24-story, we were on the 24th story. Anyhow, blah, blah. Downtown, big cities, different kind of a deal. Get into the smaller suburbs, you get 10, 20,000 people, they see each other. They say hi. They help each other out. They're not scared because that guy over there, I know in our community at Pitt Meadows, there was a homeless guy. One. So everybody knew who DC was. When he passed away, they put a little monument up for him. You go to the next community over, which is Maple Ridge is 100 and I'm going to say 200,000 people. They've got a collection. They've got a collection of, they got a tent city kind of thing. So the difference between your small local community, that's where this works really, really, really well. Not to say that a slightly bigger community, maybe 50,000 or maybe even 100,000 might work, but the bigger, like you get to be New York City, you get to be Vancouver here, you got 4 million people. They don't talk to me, man. Don't panhandle me. Gave it the office. I don't want to even look at you. And it's the small towns. It's the small, the center of the country, that kind of stuff. This works really well because everybody wants to communicate. Everybody wants to stay in touch. Everybody wants to help out their neighbors. And that's where this works really well. So check it out. Click the link. Go check it out. Go watch the video from the graveyard. Yeah. But do take the idea of for $29, he's going to show you in a course both how to set up the Facebook thing and how to do the $1,000 postcard thing. You can't ask for anything more for $29. I'm Andrew Larder from marketingsharks.com.